Hello, my name is Linda Ellis, and this is my Artifact 7. Artifact 7 covers Standard 3.2, ISTE Criterion 9. In Artifact 7, I create a lesson plan for evaluating online resources that my 12th grade sociology students will participate in. I will help guide students in developing and applying skills related to evaluating online information. This is an ongoing lesson. Students will continue to use class time to improve upon their research skills by making sure to evaluate their sources for validity. So part of my actual online resource plan was technology. My title was Technology in Society, Research Tools for them to use. The focus question was, how do I choose reliable resources when writing a paper? And then I had related questions. These were our guiding questions. Do high school students understand what is meant by a reliable source? Can students recognize if material is relevant to their topic? Do students understand what is meant by biased and unbiased reporting or writing? So my goal was to help students understand that everything they read on the internet is not always true, and not all resources are reliable or valid. And students today, many people today, they believe everything they read online must be true. And especially my seniors going off to college, they're going to be writing a lot of papers, and they really need to understand how to find and cull through those resources to get reliable resources. So the objective of this lesson is to help students learn how to determine which resources to use when collecting information prior to writing their paper or answering discussion questions for their dual enrollment sociology class. By students learning how, they will also be able to create their own toolbox of useful resources for future use. My artifact shows guidelines my students use to evaluate online learning. I give them the research topic because I'm given the research topic from their dual enrollment class from Central Georgia Tech. So students will get that with instructions. Students will discuss the need to bring their Chromebooks every day. They'll go to their Google Classroom, click on the link to do's and don'ts of research paper writing website. We're going to discuss each aspect of that, and I will give students time to actually ask questions. Let's see. Students will watch a video by John Green on whiteboard. I will show the entire class, and then we'll talk about it. I believe that his video is really a good one. I don't think I put that on here. We will discuss lateral reading a bit more in later lessons. Students will be given a checklist for resources to use as they locate different resources. And John Green talks a little bit about lateral reading. So my artifact shows how I guided my students to evaluate online information and resources by evaluating the author's bias, accuracy of information, and the relevance to the topic. And so some of the questions I actually would ask them to look at once they had their sources listed. When was it published or last revised? You want pretty current material. Is it even related to your topic? Who are the authors of it? Some people, they lean one way or the other, and they're trying to make you lean that way as well. So you really do want to look for that bias and unbiased. What was the author's purpose for writing it? Was it written from an objective standpoint? And based on the students' answers, they will hopefully determine what sources to use and which ones not to use. Now, they will be given a handout that they can make a checklist over. So that's how they're actually going to be able to look at and kind of determine by looking at that checklist to see if they're going to use it or not just by these questions that we have here.